Hello everyone, I'm Amy Wong from class T3P. So I'm working on question 1, which is about conception of love. So this is a recap of question 1, which is to analyze the similarities and differences between Confucian and Maoist conception of love and to talk about whether they are compatible. So let me talk about my introduction part first. A good introduction shall consist of background, thesis statement, and outline these 3 parts, and I'll include them in my aims. So how am I going to write my introduction exactly? First, I'll talk about the background of Confucius and Maoist, these 2 famous thinkers. Then I'll talk about the importance of love in humanity and how it affects us fundamentally and deeply. Thirdly, I'm going to introduce my body paragraph, which is the similarities and differences that I'm going to introduce a bit while later, and my thesis statement. So, my thesis statement is that their conception of love can never be compatible due to the value conflict in deep root, and I'll talk about it a while later. I'll mention the similarities between them in these 2 perspectives, which is expectation and outcome. So firstly, both of them promoted the concept that love should be unconditional and we shall expect and demand nothing in return of love. So from outcome perspective, love is beneficial to the society, so both of them promoted it. As a quote from Confucius, "Can there be a love which does not make demands on its object?" And I'll include it in my essay. So, after talking about the similarities, let's go on talk about the differences. So, from the degree of love perspective, Maoist promoted universality in love, while Confucian promoted distinction in love. And from the function of love perspective, Maoist advocated pragmatic love, while Confucian advocated non-pragmatic love. It's another quote from Confucius. I also include Dalai Lama's quote in my essay. You may want to ask, why are their conception of love not compatible? It is because universality and distinction in love are contradictory in nature. The 2 values cannot coexist in practice due to its inherent conflict, which one is principle-oriented and the other is result-oriented. It's a quote from Mo Tzu from the lecture notes. So, let me summarize my essay structure again after talking about so much. So, the first part would be my introduction, then I'll jump on talking about my similarities and differences. Then it's the compatibility of their conception of love, and ultimately the conclusion of my entire essay. Thank you very much for spending your precious time. Hope that you enjoy the video and can give me some feedback. Thank you.